fantastic. Everyone laughs while I, take a drink. So what I want you guys to do is I'm going to say punchline, and then I want you guys to laugh like it is the funniest thing you've ever heard in your life, and then I'm going to take a drink. Alright? So, alright. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Punchline. Stop it. Oh, that was water, not saliva. So, how has everyone's week been? Wonderful. Good. That's great. My week has been freaking weird. Or really weird, and let me tell you how. My mom called me yesterday, and she decided to give me the talk. Like ladies know what I'm talking about, like the talk. So she calls me and she's like, Sydney, look, I think it's really important that we have this, mother-daughter discussion. And I'm like, whoa. First of all, Mom, I'm like 22 years old. Like, it's a little late to be having this discussion with me, am I right? And she's like, no, really, like mother to daughter, this is very important to me. And I was like, wait. Like, before you go on, before you say anything, just know that I have the internet. Like I do. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I said, well, basically, if I had any questions about the subject throughout my life, I could Google it, and Google would tell me anything I need to know. She was really surprised to find out Google told me I was adopted. As was I. You guys, who is tired of Facebook quizzes? Oh, what Disney ice princess are you? What STD would you have if you had one? Yeah, those spread like crazy. But you know what? The other day I caved and I took one. But there's a reason for that. This quiz was called "What Alter Ego Represents Your Sex Life?" Right? So I was super stoked because I was like, what am I gonna get? Am I gonna get like Wolverine? Am I gonna get like Spider-Man? Like I don't even know what that would mean, but that would be awesome. I got Amish. I did. So basically, like, you can't come home with me, but I can give you a great jam preserve. Like, I can make you a quilt like nobody's business. You know what I mean? But no, you guys, okay. I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room. I am lame. It's true. No, I'm completely comfortable with it. I am so lame, you guys. I thought you could study for a pregnancy test. Like I did, but I passed, right? But the thing is, like, I wasn't even having sex, right? Like, I watch a lot of Discovery Channel, and I use the 7-Eleven bathroom, so I was like, let's be safe. I'm from the South. I am from Arkansas, and thank you. A lot of people are actually surprised by this. I think it's partially because, I don't have an accent at all. I sound pretty Midwestern, I like to think. But I also don't have 5 kids named Sarsaparilla, Didn't bank my cousin, so that shocks people. But the thing about being from the South is when you are from the South and you are the only comedian, not only in your family, but within like a 10-mile radius, your family thinks that they need to give you joke suggestions, like on your Facebook. But they never do it via message, though. They always do it on random, for example, like I took a picture of my dinner at Foodstagram. It's a thing that I do, don't judge me. And on it, my aunt put a joke in the comments, and this is the same aunt who doesn't know that caps lock is a setting and not that she broke her computer. So like everything she puts on there is in all caps, and she's like, sorry y'all for all the caps, I broke my computer, can't get a fix for a while. But the thing is though, they do that, they do that all the time on my Facebook, which is cool, but it's my mom after that. My mom will call me and she'll be like, now Sydney, I know that you saw what you're put on that picture the other day, and I think it would mean the world to her if you would use that joke at your next show. And I'm like, well, Mom, she's like 15 hours away, and she like, I don't think she's gonna know if I don't use it. And my mom's like, well, I already told her you would. I told her you would, and I told her that you were gonna videotape it, so I want you to videotape it, And in the videotape, I want you to say, hello, Aunt Judy. That's what I want you to do. And I want you to do it ASAP, and this happens to me all the time. I also went to college in Arkansas. Who is familiar with the Arkansas Razorbacks? Okay, well, that's not the one I went to at all. That's the expensive one they want you to think you're going to. I went to the University of Arkansas, Monticello. It's on the border of Arkansas and Louisiana. And we were the Boll Weevils. Round of applause for anyone who's ever heard of a boll weevil. That's actually really impressive. That's really impressive. Well, for those of you who have never heard of a boll weevil, here is what a boll weevil is. It is an already extinct bug that was, back in like 1900, just viciously known for wiping out the cotton crops in the South. Like, just taking them out. And, you know, that makes sense. Like, when my school was established in, like, 1902, that was probably a big deal. But at the same time, I can also see the mascot meeting going like this. You know, like, there's a table full of dudes, and they're all wearing cowboy hats. And one of them's like, now, I told y'all to have y'all's mascot ideas today. I need you to pass them all to the front. And there's that one guy in the back going, ooh, I got it. You know what I mean? And then he just writes down boll weevil. When I went there, our football team was, well, like, just to give you an idea, the only game I remember them winning was against an online school. That's the truth. Like, I swear to you, that's the truth. That is the honest to God truth. And not only that, but during the Pledge of Allegiance, the online school put their hand over the wrong side of their heart. Like that happens. But I don't know about you guys, but for those of you who went to college, did you guys ever have to take any kind of like BS classes? Like that you just were like, why? I had to take this advertising class. I was an English major. I'm like, there is 0 point to this. Why am I taking this class? But it was marketing, and basically the entire point of the class was to market things. Like they would give you an item and you would have to come up with an ad for it. So I figured it was going to be like an easy class. So my idea was to just add like, to the extreme, to whatever they gave me. So, you know, it's like, oh, bathtub cleaner, like, to the extreme. You know, or one of them was like, you know, brick mortar, to the extreme. Well, when I got my grades back at the end of the semester, there was a D on my report card, but my professor had written, to the extreme, like right next to it with like 10 exclamation points. But you know what? I was sold. Are you guys ready for a great show?